They put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
From the gun on third down, Peters. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dillard, and Hill with it over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 104 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
The give is to Elliott. Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Dillard. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Dillard. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The defense may be content to give him 9 there as it brings up 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Throwing on 1st down. Peters throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. From the gun on 3rd down, Peters. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach or offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Rolling to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. To throw on 3rd down. Peters. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dillard, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Dillard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On first down, Dillard, he finds his man, complete. That's McCoy. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They go play action here on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Dillard. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Dillard. That is incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Dillard. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Colts at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That That's a much-needed accomplishment there on third down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Peters.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Peters looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Peters.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dillard. There's the stiff arm. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Dillard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Dillard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back to throw. Dillard. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On 1st and 10, Dillard.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dillard throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Ezekiel Elliott
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage.
Now the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Peters.
Got his man. It's Dulcich.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Peters.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Peters. The quick slant caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd down. Peters. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
K.J. Hamler.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by K.J. Hamler. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down. Dillard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. To throw on 3rd down, Dillard. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, You would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On 3rd and 2, Peters throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Juju Smith-Schuster, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
The wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Dillard.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Dillard. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Peters. That's complete right around the 8. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back to throw. Peters. And this one's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will wind up a loss on the play, and this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that's going to tie us at 13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. They'll start with the option.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back to the air on 2nd down. Peters. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Peters. It's caught by Davis. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Peters. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Peters. And bringing it in, it's Davis.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Peters. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now a give to Taylor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Peters. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So his second field goal here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one tied the game, and this one gets them the lead, but you just have to wonder if field goals are going to be enough. At some point, they've got to conclude these drives with the ball in the end zone.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dillard.
This pass nabbed by Waddle along the sideline. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Dillard. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 76 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dillard.
It's a slant to Hill. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
10 more there and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time.
And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it, we've got your backs. we'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first down, Peters into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Looking to throw on second down. Dillard. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On the draw is Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
To throw on second down, Peters. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Off the play fake, Peters.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The throw.